stop. Let me answer your question. This is being presented to me as a plea agreement. If you want another chance to talk to Mr. Mena and see if he'll agree to something less than $300, I'll let you have a breakout room with him to do that. Okay. If you want to go forward with the deal, I will give you some opportunity to take care of that $300 that might not cost you $300 cash.
Okay, so I'll continue with the deal, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're pleading responsible freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I will accept your plea. What I'm going to suggest you do is this money's due within 5 days. So that means we either have to have your payment within 5 days or we have to have a plan in place within 5 days.
He was at 9 o'clock. Gerald's first name.
Thank you. Looking for the file. All right, Mr. Keesley, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Mena, what are we doing?
Your Honor, Mr. Keesley is going to plead guilty to disorderly person. That'll be taken pursuant to 771.1 for a period of 6 months. And then in exchange for that plea, we'll dismiss the failure to obey appeal.
All right. I'm sorry. What was the time period?
6 months, Your Honor.
Thank you. Was there any sentencing recommendation from the people?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Keesley, I'm saying that right?
Queasley, Your Honor.
Mr. Queasley, did you go over your advice of rights form?
I don't believe so. Or I know I have the right to an attorney if I have requested one. I know that much.
You understand that you have a lot of rights you're going to give up today if you plead guilty. Your right to go to trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you understand the possible penalty for the charge, sir?
If you could explain it again, I wouldn't mind.
Up to $500 fines plus court costs and up to 90 days in jail.
Okay, absolutely.
You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the disorderly person charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Sir, would you tell me what happened, what was going on at Metro Airport on March 12, 2024 that makes you think you're guilty of disorderly person?
Well, I believe I was completely in the wrong. I was actually on my way to a 30-day inpatient treatment program for alcohol substance abuse. I was out of line. I had too much to drink. I don't know if it was the nerves or just very poor decision making, but I don't remember much of the situation. But what I do remember and what was outlined to me from the notes, I was completely in the wrong. I behaved completely inappropriately. I did complete that 30-day inpatient treatment program and don't plan on ever having a drink again, though, as well. Just very, very embarrassed by my actions. It's not the type of person I am. But you know, mistakes happen, and I'm willing to be held accountable for those.
So when did the 30-day program end?
30-day program. I actually just got home on Saturday.
Okay, so what's the aftercare plan?
Aftercare plan, a lot of meetings, sponsorship, and look into it. You know, if there is more of a struggle here, I'm finding the temptation here, maybe looking at an outpatient program as well. But with my professional career, it's very hard to commit to anything like that with a lot of bills to pay at the same time. So,
okay, all right. So
a lot of meeting, work in the AA program mostly. So,
okay. And who do you work for?
Right now, it's going to be KES Construction. We do directional drilling, a lot of utility placement.
I'm gonna guess you're probably traveling a lot.
No, not much travel, fortunately, which is for the first time in a long time. So it's local. I have pretty set hours. Kind of looking at a 4-day-a-week schedule right now too. I'm not getting done too late. So meetings should not be an issue. I know there is Zoom meetings if I ever do find myself in a position where I can't make it to one. I do have those resources as well.
Good. I wish you luck.
Well, thank you very much.
Anything else you want me to consider before I set the terms of sentence on this file?
No, sir.
All right. I've accepted the plea on the disorderly. I've dismissed the companion case in keeping with the agreement with Mr. Mena. Court costs, well, first of all, I'll delay sentence for 6 months. During that time period, stay out of trouble, no new criminal offenses. Court costs are assessed in the amount of $600. That money's due within 5 days. What that means is we either want to have it within 5 days or we want to have a plan in place that we're going to get. So you can do that online, set up a payment plan or make payments. If you want to mail us a check, you can just make arrangements for that as well. Any questions for you, sir?
No, sir.
All right, best of luck.
All right, thank you.
Good morning, Mr. Bowditch.
Good morning, Judge Oakley.
Give me a name. Who's ready?
Tranika Burton. She's an 8 o'clock, top of the list.
Thank you.
It's just an adjournment, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, Ms. Burton.
Good morning.
And did we pick a date?
Not that I'm aware of yet, Your Honor.
May 13th, June 17th.
Let me
Unless
check.
she wants live, because it looks like she lives in Detroit.
Ma'am, is there some reason you want to do Zoom versus live?
Yeah, so that way I can still be at work. I can still work. They'll give me the time
May-
away to do the Zoom.
All right, May 13th or June 17th?
May 13th, because I'm about to take care of it right now when I hang up.
All right, I didn't hear that.
I said May
13th, and
13th.
then I lost you.
No, I just said May 13th because I'm about to take care of it now after we hang up.
Okay. All right, how about May 13th and 9:10?
That's
10
fine.
minutes
thank
after
you.
9. Mr. Bowditch?
That would be fine with me, Your Honor.
All right, I will continue bond. We'll see you next month.
Okay, thank you. Do I stay on
You're
or
welcome.
what do I do?
No, you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
And do what we did,
Mr.
hon.
Bowditch?
Do your homework and then it'll be over.
Yep, I'm about to do it right now.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Next.
John Smith, Your Honor, at 8 o'clock.
Good morning, Mr. Smith.
Good morning.
Mr. Mena, while I look for the file, why don't you tell me what we're doing?
It's going to plead to no ops, Your Honor. We'll dismiss the GWLS.
All right. Mr. Smith, you understand your rights and the options those rights give you.
Yes,
You understand the possible penalty for the added charge.
yes,
Understanding all of this, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily today?
yes,
You understand that if I accept your plea to no operator's license on person, this will go on your record with the Secretary of State, and there's a chance they could resuspend you.
mm,
You understand that, sir?
no, no,
You understand that now that I've explained it to you?
yeah, yes, yes,
In essence, if we enter this plea to no valid operator's license on person, we're going to let the Secretary of State know that you were driving on March 26, 2019. So if you were, for example, in the middle of a 6-month license suspension at that time, they could resuspend you for a longer period of time. Understood?
yes,
I'm not saying they're going to, I'm saying that they might.
okay,
Understanding all of these things we've just discussed, do you want to plead guilty to the added charge today?
yeah,
And are you doing so freely and voluntarily, Mr. Smith?
yes,
All right, on that date, did you in fact drive a vehicle in here on top or at or near the Metro Airport?
I don't remember, but I'm quite sure, yeah,
You don't remember because of the time delay, how long it's been?
yeah,
Let me see if I can trigger your memory for you. As I said, the date was March 26th. It looks like it was about 10:19 in the morning. Says here that you were driving a Mercedes-Benz 2009 silver in color. And the officer stopped you at Dingle and Departure Road right in the airport. You remember that? Looks like he stopped you for speeding.
I believe
Ringing
so,
bells? Is that ringing bells?
yeah,
Okay, at that time, was your license in fact suspended?
yes,
Okay, I can accept your plea to the added charge. I'll dismiss the original charge. What would you like me to consider, or what would you like me to know about your situation before I set the terms of sentence, sir?
well, I was locked up for 2 years, and when I got out, I was, well, I got out and I had a warrant before I went to jail. I plead by mail when I was locked up for 2 years, and then they wouldn't accept it. And then when I got out, I had warrants. And then when I got stopped, they took me to jail. Then I ended up getting out, and then I got stopped there, I think.
Okay. All right. Are you working, sir?
No. I'm disabled.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No. I've got dialysis and stuff, so I don't know.
Oh, I'm not putting you in jail or anything like that. It's gonna impact your dialysis.
Oh, yeah. All
right.
right. All right.
All right. The total fines and costs on your file, $400. We've already got a bond of $150. That means you're gonna owe us $250. If you can, before you leave the building today, either pay that or make a payment plan to get it paid. Can you do
Okay.
that?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions, sir?
No.
You have a great day.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Bowditch, who's next?
I have a Daniel McGrath, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. McGrath.
Mr. McGrath, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
All right. Mr. McGrath, can you tell the judge your name for the record, please?
Daniel Patrick McGrath, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for an arraignment. We waive formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case, Your Honor. Mr. McGrath's charged with a 2018 case of abandoned luggage. We've agreed upon an executed plea agreement where he's going to plead responsible to double parking. Also, as the judge may notice, Mr. McGrath is presently in custody, has been in custody for approximately 100 days. His release date will be June 18th. We're recommending a $300 fine, but he won't be able to pay it at least till late June. So kind of hope he's going to get served in this matter.
All right, Mr. McGrath, where are you in custody at?
St. Clair County Jail, Your Honor.
St. Clair County?
Yes, sir.
All right, and what are you in custody for? Have you been sentenced or are you waiting trial?
I have I'm no trial, Your Honor. I have court today for sentencing. DUI charge.
Okay. All right. And have you had any conversation with an attorney or anybody? So you have any idea what's going to happen for sentencing today?
For here or for my other case?
On your St. Clair County charge.
Oh, yes, I have. Absolutely.
What are you expecting?
I'm gonna be mandatory serve the rest of my sentence, which is 171 days, which would be June 18th, and then I'm released to long-term rehabilitation at Flint Odyssey House.
Good.
I'm a 12-year veteran, Your Honor, and I have a history of alcohol from obviously service connected. I'm a combat veteran, so I don't want to push any excuses or any blame up, but that's the issue. So I'm gonna go and try and get that fixed. I have a child on the way. My first one.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Well, first, a couple things, Mr. McGrath. First, I'd like to thank you for your service.
Absolutely.
Thanks to guys like you that voluntarily do it. I never had to, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely, Your Honor.
Secondly, understanding I've never been a combat vet, I got to think that you learned all the skill set you need to persevere through sobriety. You just need to get started in the right direction.
Absolutely, Your Honor. I was about to get married last year, and I was actually 3.5 years sober out of Flint Odyssey House, and my ex-fiance and I lost a child in October, and obviously that's where, and the only way, I'm going to be honest with you, the only way that I've ever known how to deal with trauma like that or death from the military is by drinking. So I know better than that. I absolutely 100%. I have a sponsor. I go to AA. I got complacent and I slipped. So,
Well, and you know how to do it because you did it for 3.5 years.
absolutely.
Yeah. All right. I just feel like I have to share this with you. I don't know that you need to hear it. I need to say it.
Absolutely.
I've been on the bench for a long time, and one thing that I am absolutely positively convinced with is that every one of us share one thing in common. We're going through life and we're carrying a toolbox.
Absolutely.
And when
It's a learning
crap
experience. You're
happens,
gonna learn something.
when crap happens, we open our toolbox and we deal with it with the tools at hand.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you got to put different tools in your toolbox so they're not bottles.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And counseling is the way to do that. So I wish you all the luck in the world. I will get to the business part now. So you discussed your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch, correct?
I have.
You understand those rights and options?
I do, Your Honor.
All right. And do you understand the possible penalty for the charge?
I do.
Okay. Understanding all of that, are you pleading responsible to the double parking freely and voluntarily?
I am, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea. I'll dismiss the misdemeanor charge that was just issued to you from November of 2018.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And fines and costs, $300 as agreed. Credit for time served and closed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Best of luck to you, Mr. McGrath.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Where in the world is Ira, Michigan?
Fairhaven. It's just outside of Algonac.
Okay.
St. Clair River.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Good luck.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Suggest, once again, I've never walked in your shoes, but I'm going to suggest you need to get some veterans involved in your support group if they're not already there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I just spent a long weekend with retreat with a bunch of vets, and big deal that they were talking about is it's hard for them to talk about anything with people that haven't been where they've been. So, good
absolutely,
luck.
I understand that. Thank you very much, Your Honor. You have a great morning. Okay.
So far, so good. Thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Mena, we got anybody else?
Yes, Your Honor. Sanaya Scott. She's at 10 a.m.
Thank you. Miss Scott's an early achiever, I see.
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Scott.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Mena, what are we going to do with Miss Scott's file?
Your Honor, we're going to do double parking, $300 fine, and she's going to need time to
Okay.
pay, I believe.
Okay, yeah. All right, Miss Scott, I've got a file here for March 25, 2024, a misdemeanor charge. Is that your intention, is to plead responsible for a civil infraction of double parking?
Yes, Your Honor. As I was speaking to the prosecutor, I asked, is it possible that we can lessen it, because I am also a college student and I pay tuition out of pocket, and it wasn't like I intentionally did that. I was coming in from New York.
Okay, stop. Let me answer your question. This is being presented to me as a plea agreement. If you want another chance to talk to Mr. Mena and see if he'll agree to something less than $300, I'll let you have a breakout room with him to do that.
Okay.
If you want to go forward with the deal, I will give you some opportunity to take care of that $300 that might not cost you $300 cash.
Okay, so I'll continue with the deal, sir.
Okay. All right. So you're pleading responsible freely and voluntarily today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I will accept your plea. What I'm going to suggest you do is, this money's due within 5 days. So that means we either have to have your payment within 5 days, or we have to have a plan in place within 5 days. I'm assuming you're in Brooklyn, where I see your address is at?
I'm in Queens, sir.
Okay, just as bad. You're in New York. You're not coming into the building. So what I want you to do is get online, just internet search 34th District Court, and our website will come up. You can start an email conversation with us. So we can do a couple different things. We can give you time to pay. You can send us $300 all at once. We can set up some kind of a payment plan, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever works best with you. Or if you want to do a combination of some payments with some charity work, you can start that process as well. So for example, maybe you pay $50 a month and do X number of hours of community service a month, and we're going to give you more than $50 a month credit towards your $300. You follow me?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can start that conversation on our website. Any
Okay.
questions?
No, I'm okay. You just said it's underneath what again, sir? Again?
I didn't understand your question.
What do I have to go underneath again? Because I know the district website, but what do I have to go on? Like, what is it labeled?
It's contact us.
Oh,
Contact us. You start an email conversation.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck in school.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Heather, we want to bring Mr. Batar in. Looks like we just did.
Yep. Dan, I'll make you co-host so that you can, if you need to jump around. Your
Morning, Dan.
defendant is in the waiting room.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, Heather. Thank you.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Heather, the name on that dismissal?
Yep.
Quinn Winter.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for covering the shift for me today.
Yeah.
I have a Jamoni Brown that's going to be up at 9:30.
All right.
Can
What do you
you,
wish to do with that?
it's a defrauding innkeeper, but it's 4 different instances. So he was supposed to pay the money between last court date and today. If you could just take care of it. It's just, he snuck out without paying for his parking.
Yeah, I have all those instructions on how to do it.
Okay, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, he owes looks like a little less than $200.
Yep. And we'll see if I gave him the instructions on how to pay it last time. We'll see if it actually transpired, or you'll see if it actually transpired.
If not, I'm going to adjourn it till May 13th to give him time.
Okay, whatever you want to do is good with me. Thank you.
How's everything with you? Good?
Everything's good. I'm gonna get out of here and got some stuff at Frank Murphy, and then I have to go to the county in the afternoon.
Lord.
And a trial tomorrow. I got a trial at Frank Murphy tomorrow.
I don't miss those days, brother.
I wish I could miss them. I wish I didn't.
Well, I mean, you're doing the big stuff.
It's all relative. Heather, we are ready on Miles. Is it Duvin? I'm sorry, Miles. I forgot how to pronounce it again.
It's Divin.
Divin. Okay.
Yep. It'll be a few minutes. The judge stepped away.
Okay. Thanks, Heather.
All right. Yep. Thanks.
So we're ready on Diving and Field. So when the judge gets back, Heather. How them kids?
Kids are doing well. I just took them all to school.
There you go. If you run out of time, Dan, I'll put it on the record for you.
Thank you, Jeff. I should be good, though.
I had to go down to 36 the other day. I thought that was going to kill me.
Yeah, how did that go?
Well, I got a case dismissed, but I got there at 8. It was dismissed at 10:30.
It could be worse when you sit on Zoom. You know how long it takes on Zoom with 36 sometimes for those misdemeanors.
Well, see, that's what I tried to do, and eventually it took so long. The prosecutor just said, set it for a hearing, or set it for like a formal hearing.
Yeah.
But we were on there all day. I don't see how they. Well, I don't know.
Well,
Even when I was down,
the felony cases, we finished in a couple of minutes. The misdemeanor docket is the thing that's the hang up there.
well, and yeah, I don't know. Everybody just it's Downtown. I'm spoiled though, you know, these district courts. The Heights spoils me as much as anybody.
Yeah, they like you out there.
Yeah, well, that's how I started my career as their prosecutor.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I spent 3 years there. 90 to 91 to 93 or 94. Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth when you were in grade school.
93, 94, I was in college. I'm not
Really?
graduated from high school in 92.
So you went to law school right away. Well, that was good.
Yeah, 97.
I didn't start law school till I was 35.
You're still 35, aren't you?
I'm still 35.
Mr. Daoud?
Yes, hi.
Hi, do you need to speak to Mr. Mena?
The prosecutor, yes, please.
Yes, okay. I put you in his waiting room and then, oh, he's pulling you in now.
Heather, I'll be right back.
All right.
Hey, Dan, did you need to talk to me about a case? Or were you just coming in to say hi to Mr. Dewan?
That's it. Yep, I'm good, Jim. Thank you.
Just making sure.
Yep.
Do I leave this room? Because I thought I just.
No, you're in the main session now. Hey,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the judge to come back in and call your case.
All right.
Mr. Mena, the judge is coming out now. You have that one that's waived. We can handle that one real quick.
Yep.
Thanks.
And you're welcome on getting you the alphabetical list.
I know it helps so much. It's so nice. Thank you. I'm trying to work on Angela.
Gentlemen, what's ready?
McDougal, Your Honor. That's it's a waiver. It's at 850 checkpoint violation.
And what was the name? I'm sorry.
McDougal, Your Honor. Micah.
Got it. Thank you. All right. Ms. McDougal, you are going forward today without benefit of a court-appointed attorney. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. You understand we've got attorneys available if you want one.
Yes.
Okay. What are we doing, Mr. Mena?
Your Honor, we're going to do a double parking with a $400 fine. The item that was seized, which was a knife, will be destroyed.
Thank you. Mr. McDougal, is that your decision to plead responsible to a civil infraction?
Yes,
And you've agreed to $400 fines and costs?
I do.
And the fact that the item will be destroyed?
Yep.
Okay, I'll accept your plea. I'll assess fines and costs of $400. That money's due within 5 days, which means we gotta have it in our hand or we have to have a plan in place to get it. So you can either, where are you from? You local or you out of town?
A little bit, hour and a
It's not
half.
worth the drive. You can come down and do it in person if you want to, but it's probably not worth the few fees you're gonna save. So if you want to go on our website, you can make arrangements to send us a payment in full or make arrangements to make a payment plan. Understood?
Yes.
Any questions, sir?
Nope.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you.
What's next, gentlemen?
Mr. Duad, Your Honor, is speeding citation Jasmine Hines, Hines. She's at 840.
Thank you. Counsel, go ahead.
Your Honor, we're going to amend that to double parking 230. I believe Mr. Duad has got the authority to accept that for his client.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, AJ Dowd on behalf of Ms. Hines. I do have authority, Your Honor.
Okay, and that was impeding?
Double parking, Your Honor.
Double parking. Thank you. And is there a sentence agreement?
$230.
Counsel, if I do pay within 5, is that going to do it or you need more time?
5 days is fine, Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay, done. Original charge is dismissed.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, gentlemen. Next up,
Judge, we're ready on Miles Diven.
Diven with a D.
Yep, Duiven.
Got him. Thank you. Mr. Diven, can you hear me okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Bitar, what are we doing?
Your Honor, Mr. Diven is going to plead to double parking, stipulated fine of $400.
400? All right.
Sure.
Mr. Diven, is that your agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll accept it. Dismiss the misdemeanor that was issued to you on March 3rd.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And that money's due within 5 days. Did you hear me explain options on how you can pay?
I did, Your Honor.
You certainly can do it in person, but you can also do it online. If you're going to do it online with a credit card, it'll cost you some extra money for third-party vendor fees.
That's fine.
Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Enjoy your day.
Thank you,
you,
Judge.
Joel.
And Heather, Jeff will be covering Jamoni Brown for me. That's at 9:30, okay?
Alrighty, thank you.
Judge, have a great day.
You as well, Dan. Mr. Bowditch, you got anything ready?
Yes, Your Honor, I have Mr. Fields, Raymond Fields.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Field.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch,
Honor.
tell me what we're doing.
Your Honor, for the record, Jeffrey Bowditch appearing on behalf of and with Mr. Fields. This is a retained case, Your Honor. Today's the date and time set for arraignment. We waive formal reading and stand mute. We've also had a chance to pre-try this case. We do have an executed plea agreement subject to court approval. In that agreement, Mr. Fields would be pleading guilty to an added count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a vehicle with the understanding all the original violations and citations would be dismissed.
Thank you. So the added charge was allow unauthorized, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Field, did you discuss your rights and options with Mr. Bowditch today?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you understand those rights and options?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand the possible penalty for the added charge?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all of these things, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily to the added charge?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Sir, on February 29, 2024, at or near Metro Airport, were you operating a vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
At that time, was your license invalid for some reason?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bowditch, are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea to the allow unlicensed driver to operate, dismiss all 3 of the original citations that were issued from that date.
Thank
What
you,
should
Your
I
Honor.
know about Mr. Field before I set the terms of sentence?
Your Honor, Mr. Fields is a veteran. He is.
Thank you for your service, Mr. Field.
You're welcome,
He
Your
is-
Honor. It was my pleasure.
He is presently dealing with Veterans Court for matters, I think.
No, I'm finished with Veterans Court, Your Honor.
Where were you at? Which court?
Redford.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Mr.
He's
Bowditch.
dealing with Mr. Graham. He's completed everything. He's back on the right path, doing what he's supposed to, and looking forward to being fully licensed.
Are you working, Mr. Field?
Yes, sir. I'm the HR manager for a hospital in Wyandotte.
Oh, good. How long you been with the hospital?
About 2 years now.
All right. Anything else you want me to consider?
Not at this time, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Field. Fines and costs on this file, $500. That money's due within 5 days. That means we got to have it, or we got to have a plan to get it. So you can do it in person here at the court, or you can do it on our website. Understood?
Yes, sir. I will go to the website and set up a plan to get that paid when I can. Yes.
All right. Good luck to you.
Ray, if you got any questions, you call me, brother.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir.
Judge, I'm sorry, how much was the fines and cost on that one?
I think that one was 4. Let me check. $500. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
you. Has anybody spoken to Mr. Zaya?
His attorney just got here, Judge. So his attorney is going to be speaking to Mr. Mena soon.
Okay. All right. Mr. Zaya, your attorney's in with the prosecutor right now.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you.
Nothing ready then, Heather?
No. Josh, what are you here for?
Because I miss you guys so much.
We miss
haven't
you
seen
too.
guys forever. Also, I was told to log in here for an arraignment.
Oh,
Yep, we're
perfect.
just
Okay.
we're waiting on Huron.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
You're welcome.
Mr. Schaff,
Yes.
you spoke to the prosecutor? Mr. Samoya, did you need to speak to your client?
No, I'm all set. I'm ready to go in front of the judge, ma'am.
I'm ready for you, counsel. Go ahead and give me your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Randy Simona, P number 76758, appearing on behalf of Mr. Andy Zaya. Your Honor, today's date and time set for a pretrial, and I've had an opportunity to discuss this matter with the city attorney. He's agreed to dismiss charges on and then an added count of double parking, where Mr. Zaya will admit responsibility, and I do have capacity to enter that plea on his behalf today, Your Honor.
All right, counsel. Was there a sentencing agreement?
I beg your pardon?
Was there any sentencing agreement between you and the prosecutor?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
With regards to the fine, it was $250 is what the prosecutor said.
250?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. I'll accept that plea of responsible from you on your client's behalf. I will dismiss the original citation of speeding that was issued on February 21. Fines and costs as agreed, $250. Can we get that paid within 5 days, Mr. Zaya?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Yes,
Your Honor. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Have a good day, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome, sir. Mr. Bowditch, you got anything?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Schaff, do you have better service now?
Yes.
Okay. Did you come to agreement with Mr. Mena?
Yes, I have authority to plea on behalf of Mr. Draskovic, and it's double parking feature.
I'm sorry, what's the client's name? Oh, I got him. I got him. John Draskovich.
Correct.
All right. Counsel, put your appearance on, please.
Brian, on behalf of Mr. Draskovic.
Thank you. And that was a double parking plea?
Correct.
And you have authority?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what was the fines and costs agreed?
$250.
350?
250.
All right. And can we do that in 5 days?
Yes, sir.
Done. Original charge is dismissed. Thank you, counsel. Enjoy your day. Mr. Birchfield, it looks like, oh, your attorney's in now.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, counsel. Do you need a breakout with the prosecutor or with Mr. Birchfield? We're ready to go.
We're ready to go, Your Honor.
All right. Put your appearance on record and tell me what we're doing.
Todd Helleman on behalf of Mr. Birchfield. Mr. Birchfield is with us as well.
Good morning, gentlemen. What do we got today, counsel? What are we doing?
I'm waiting for Mr. Mena, I believe.
Okay. Well, you can just tell me what the agreement is.
We agreed
I trust
to we agreed to a 771-1 3-month suspension of the misdemeanor charge of entering the unauthorized area and payment of the fine.
Okay, so straight up plea. Plea to the original charge, 3-month delayed sentence.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Birchfield, have you discussed with your attorney your rights and options?
Yes, I have.
You understand those rights and options?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
All right, and have you discussed the possible penalty for this charge today?
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
And you understand that as well?
I do understand, yes, sir.
Understanding all of that, are you pleading to this charge freely and voluntarily, pleading guilty?
Yes, I am, Your Honor. I'm pleading guilty.
All right. So on March 15, 2024, you were at Detroit Metro Airport, correct?
Correct.
All right. And what rule was violated, sir?
I hit one of the bars on the door, set off the alarm, and kind of stepped inside the door there.
Okay.
Kind of a misunderstanding with Delta and I.
Yeah. All right. So you went somewhere you weren't supposed to be. It's fair to say?
Yes, sir.
All right. You attorney type satisfied with the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. I'll accept the plea. What should I know about Mr. Birchfield before I set the terms of sentence?
Well, Mr. Birchfield had a long night that night. Red-eye flight from Phoenix, was told he could make the connection about 20 minutes away, gate to gate, ran to the next gate. Plane was there, wanted to make that connection, made the mistake of pushing the door, but went down, was told his seat was not available. He wasn't belligerent. He's a good Christian man. In fact, he and I are in the same LinkedIn Christian professionals group. So it was interesting to connect that way with him. He travels a lot. This is very important to him that he's adheres to the rules and such. So he clearly isn't going to do this again. Doesn't want to jeopardize his travel status and such. Mr. Mena and I have discussed the matter, worked it out where we think it will resolve this way. Mr. Birchfield's aware of that he would never do this again. It's a mistake one time. He has no prior record of anything like that. Good family man, and look forward to just putting this behind him.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Birchfield, who do you work for? What do you do?
I actually work for a company. We manufacture patio furniture.
Okay.
And so we sell, I was actually coming back from a depot event that was out in Las Vegas. So I travel quite extensively, domestically and internationally.
Okay. All right. Anything else you want me to consider, sir, before I set the terms of sentence?
Your Honor, go ahead, Mark.
No, just a stupid moment. Was hoping to kind of catch the flight. You know, I thought Delta kind of knew I was coming, and they, weren't there. So I thought maybe they were just standing inside the door. So stupid moment on my part.
Yeah. And let me guess, you did not make the flight.
Correct. But I made the next flight, but I did not make that flight. It was a red eye. It was at like 6:30 in the morning, running gate to gate. Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Holman, did you have something else?
Just that Mr. Birchfield wasn't belligerent. He accepted that
Got
what
it.
it was, and he actually got upgraded on the next flight and was thanked by Delta for being a good customer.
All right, I'm gonna bless you because of that. Because I recently took a trip and I sat in the airport talking to my wife about, we're watching these people go off on the agents. And we were having the conversation. It's like, how did you get to that point in life and nobody's ever taught you that you're better off with honey?
Right.
You're asking those folks to do something for you and you're screaming at them. And I understand the frustration. I'm not a good traveler either. So I understand, a lot of people are nervous and they're not at their best when they travel, but it's like, damn, that's just basic common sense, right?
Right.
I'm asking you to help me save a bad situation and I'm calling you names. So for that, your fines and costs or your court costs total $145. Can you pay that?
Yes, sir.
Within 5 days, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And thanks for setting a good example for folks. I'm going to tell you this. You travel a lot. I'm going to share this with you because it doesn't look like we got much going on right now. So the trip we took, we were traveling with friends of my wife's. They've been friends of my wife since high school. And they travel a lot. And Scott, the husband, is an absolute genius. And he's just one of those guys. He can't go in and sit down at a restaurant without making friends with everybody, that's around him. He's just that guy. So he watches and he buys those individually wrapped Dove chocolates when they're on sale. So they're like $5 a bag. He walks up, he's got this little spiel and it's completely sincere. Okay. He walks up to the ticket agent when he gets to the airport and he hands him or her the bag of candy. And he says, look, I know you guys get nothing but complaints. Nobody ever tells you thanks for the work you do. Just share this with the folks you're working with tonight and let them know that you're appreciated. You'd think he was handing them $100 bills.
Right.
So the last time we flew with this couple, we were separated by like 10 rows on the plane. We haven't even taxied out yet. And the flight attendant comes up to me and says, are you friends of Scott's? I'm like, what? Row 32, are you friends of Scott? I'm like, yes, we're friends of Scott. Anything you need? I'm like, no, we're fine. She said, no, anything at all. You need a drink before we get, I can get you something right now before we get this. I'm like, no, we're fine, but thank you very much. That's the kind of service this guy gets for a $5 bag of chocolate. Right. Absolute genius. And if he's got connecting flights and he doesn't want to carry that many bags of chocolate, he gives him a $5 Starbucks gift card. Gets the same results.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I've done that as well.
To be appreciated. And it ain't about the $5 bag of chocolate, is it?
No, it's just about being kind. You don't need people giving them.
I think it's absolute genius. Absolute genius.
Right.
Yep. All right. Made me feel good for sharing that. Have a good day.
Thank
gentlemen.
you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Mena.
Mr. Franco, are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Johnson France on behalf of defendant Malad Shamami.
All right. What do we got?
It's set for I believe a pre-trial. It's a traffic ticket. Client been offered an impeding traffic in place of the original charge. I have the authority to enter a plea of responsible to that amended charge.
All right, and that's what we're going to do today then.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Was there an agreement between you and the prosecutor regarding the fines and cost total?
Yes, $250, Judge.
Okay. 5 days enough?
That should be.
All right, done.
Thank you, Judge.
Counsel. Original charge dismissed. And just to be clear, you've got authority to take care of this for your client, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
What are we going to do?
My client would plead responsible for double parking, and prosecutor agreed to dismiss the original charge of disobeying the stop sign, Your Honor.
All right. And was there an agreement on fines and cost total?
Pardon, Your Honor?
Did you and Mr. Mena agree on a total on the fines and costs, or did you leave that to me?
Oh, well, he mentioned, yeah, $230, Your Honor.
Okay, and can we get that money within 5 days?
If you please, Your Honor, give him 2 weeks. He's an Uber driver, doesn't have much money.
Okay. Okay, that'll work.
Thank you. Have a
Thank you,
nice day,
counsel.
Judge.
You as well.
Take care. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Good morning, Mr. Kaplan. How are you?
Good, Your Honor. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. Are we ready on the arraignment for Miss Stam?
We are, Your Honor.
Would you waive formal reading?
Yeah, we'll wait for my reading, stand mute to the charges.
Okay. So the court date is going to be with me, April 24th. And let's talk about bond. Did you get a copy of the bond recommendation from the department?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. So what should I know? What should I consider?
We're going to be requesting a personal bond. This is alleged incident is with her ex-boyfriend who she's moved out of his house. There'd be the no contest order will not be any issue. She doesn't want anything contact with him anyway. I can provide the court. I can email the court her new address. It's in Westland, Michigan. Your Honor, she's a disabled.
Oh, I think I got it. Is that Alaska court?
Yeah. Okay.
We've got it already. Okay.
She's a disabled veteran, Your Honor. She's been living a sober life from alcohol for 25 years. She's been heavily involved in AA in her community, and from what I was explained, no criminal history or anything like that of recent. She promises to show up at all future court dates, and so, like I said, Your Honor, a no contact order with a personal bond, I believe, would be correct in this case.
Thank you. Ms. Stam, are you working?
No, sir. I'm on Social Security disability.
Okay. Okay. All right.
No, Your Honor.
Today's like Veterans Day. Which branch did you serve in?
United States Marine Corps, sir.
How long?
8 years, Your Honor.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I spent the weekend kind of like a men's retreat, and there were a couple Marines there, and boy, you Marines can be awful obnoxious. Especially when you start trashing the Army guys.
That's what we do best, Your Honor.
I think that might be true. From what I saw this weekend, I can't argue with you. All right, I'm going to put you on a personal bond. Couple conditions. The first one is pretty obvious. Stay out of trouble, no new charges. Second one is probably just as obvious. Be in court on April 24th for your court date. We're going to do that at 9:30 in the morning. And thirdly, no contact with the complainant in this matter, Mr. Dotson. No phone calls, no letters, no social media contacts. Don't have your friends tracking down and check on what he's doing. You see him at Taco Bell, you're eating at Burger King. He does not exist to you until myself or somebody else with a black robe changes that order. Do you understand all that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Not going to create any issues?
No, none at all.
All right. I'm going to put you on a $5,000 personal bond. If you raise your right hand for me, please. Do you swear or affirm and acknowledge the debt payable to the court amount of $5,000 if you mess up on bond?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Any questions for Mr. Kaplan or myself before we terminate?
No.
All right, good luck. Thank you, Huron.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
This courtroom session shows how quickly things can turn serious when you step in front of the judge. From the very beginning, the judge takes control, carefully questioning defendants, explaining their rights, and making sure every plea is entered knowingly and voluntarily. One emotional moment comes when a defendant admits he was completely in the wrong after causing a disturbance at the airport due to alcohol, explaining he had just entered treatment and is trying to turn his life around. The judge listens closely but still holds him accountable while giving him a structured second chance. As more cases unfold, the judge repeatedly warns defendants about consequences, license suspensions, fines, and future penalties, making it clear that even small charges can have serious long-term impact. In another powerful moment, the judge speaks directly to a struggling defendant about life choices, comparing life to a toolbox, and explaining that relying on the wrong tools, like alcohol, will only make things worse. Despite moments of frustration, the judge shows fairness, reducing penalties, allowing payment plans, and even offering life advice to help people avoid coming back to court. This is a real look inside the courtroom, where accountability, second chances, and tough lessons all collide. Do you think the judge was too lenient or fair? Like and subscribe for more real courtroom moments.